Hello and welcome to another episode. Sorry about the rain, can't be helped, but I need to show you stuff in the car. Since Friday, when I recorded a Kia Electric News for Sunday, a lot of stuff has happened. So I'm just doing a quick news update, or not so quick. If you remember last week, I did a video on how to get Electroverse to work with Kia Plug and Charge. Electroverse charging is not just available to Octopus Energy customers, you can also add other payment methods. So I'm going through the questions people ask me. It gives you discounted charging on many charging networks and also plunge pricing discounts when there is excess energy on the national grid in the UK. In case you don't know what Plug and Charge is an industry-wide standard. Plug and Charge only works for Hyundai Group vehicles with the current CCNC head units or later. It's a seamless charging experience. Drivers simply plug in their vehicle, charging and payment begin automatically. It has secure authentication. Vehicle identity is securely verified at the charging station, ensuring only authorised vehicles can initiate charging. It has automatic payment. The billing is securely processed using the payment method linked to the driver's account, providing a hands-free, hassle-free transaction. That's the theory anyway. Owners with older Gen 5W head units, like the original Kia EV6 and Nero EV, can use a system called Autocharge with FastNet and GridSurf charge networks, apparently. Plug and Charge is a more secure system based on certificates, whilst Autocharge is based on the car's unique MAC address. I've done quite a bit of testing over the last few days to see if I could have multiple Plug and Charge certificates installed. I already have the Electroverse Hubject one. The company's called Hubject, not Subject, Hubject. They're the in-between company that manages all this stuff, and so I attempted to reinstall the Kia Charge one as well. I took an early drive over to Ireland to Walsall again on Sunday and plugged in hoping it would deliver the Kia Charge certificate. I tried several times and even manually started a Kia Charge session with my RFID card before Plug and Charge had a chance to kick in, just in case that would force the certificate to come down. It remained tied to Electroverse and the bill appeared on the Electroverse app in a few seconds, and as you can see on the screen now, all my sessions are there, my short sessions, which I stopped. To be honest, I'm happy with that, as long as it works with Electroverse, so I'm not too bothered. I strongly suspect that the existing plug and charge system in these cars will only allow a single certificate after all, so maybe you have to remove any existing certificate to get Electroverse to install and work. I remember SW Wells, who told me about this, had no Kia Charge, so I think it just worked for him. I think Tom Warren also has tried this. He was waiting the 48 hours for the Electroverse to come through, so I don't know how he's gone on with that, but it could be you've got to remove the Kia Charge one. Anybody has found a way to have multiples, please let me know in the comments. I then did some research and it would seem that there are two slightly different ISO standards for Plug and Charge. The newer ISO 15118-20 standard for Plug and Charge allows for an electric vehicle to store and manage multiple charging contract certificates. The older standard, ISO 15118-2, was generally limited to handling a single contract certificate at a time. I guess Hyundai Group is using ISO 15118-2. And I can't find any direct information. All it mentions is just the ISO 15118 number, it doesn't mention any dashes whatsoever. So I'm guessing that's what it is. They may push an update to this in a later infotainment update, so you can add more. We'll have to see. Today we've had a flood of app stuff come. On Friday, Kia's iOS version of the Kia app was updated to 1.0.15. I can see no visible differences or changes in the app. Today, on Monday, my Hyundai was updated, but it didn't show as an update on my app until I searched for it. This is now up to version 1.0.6 on both Android and Apple iOS. They actually have detailed release notes. I wish Kia would do this, as I've said before. So under what's new, improved discrepancies in driving distance between the vehicle and the app. So that's the odometer bug, which was in the Kia app, has now been fixed. In the UK, they've changed the default distance unit to miles, so you don't have to faff with that anymore. Yay! They've added operational status for hydrogen charging stations and support for favourite stations. Well, who cares? I don't know why they keep flogging this dead horse technology. In the UK, I don't even think there's any hydrogen charging stations left. And it just mentions minor bug fixes. In the My Genesis app, which was also updated today, They're both on version 1.0.6 for Android and Apple iOS. Release notes as follows: improved discrepancies in driving distance between the vehicle and the app, as like the My Hyundai has had fixed, so that's the odometer bug. In the UK, they've changed the default distance unit in the app to miles, just like the one above. In the UK, online service booking is now available. That allows you to get cheaper service bookings. They've also improved remote smart parking assist for eligible vehicles only. Now, I've heard that the EV4 was supposed to get remote smart park assist via the app. When I hopefully do my test drive soon, I'll find out for sure if it does it. Anybody know in the comments if they've already got an EV4? Again, let me know in the comments. Anyway, on to something else. This morning I had a message from viewer Crispy Noges. Hi Brian, I was one of the first to get an EV3 on the road in the UK. So the car is nearly a year old. One of the advertised features of the EV3 is the 2-year service interval, or 20,000 miles. But the car is saying it needs a service. The garage says it's in for an inspection and is not required for the guarantee, but they or Kia have programmed it in. It's unknown. I can take the car in and they can clear the message. An inspection is charged for. Further investigation reveals they will rotate the tyres and check the battery capacity and look for damage. This feels like a garage scam. I can see my battery's fine and my tyres are new, as I have had to replace the supplied tyres for winter tyres for a trip to Germany in winter. As most stopping uses pure regen, there could of course be no corrosion of the disc brakes, but then we have the button for that. Do you know anything about this? Yeah, it's bullshit. Bullshit. You can reset the service indicator yourself, and you can even see what it's been set to. So to do that, I'll just go through a few menus. Right, to see the service indicator, press Setup, Vehicle, Convenience, Service Interval. Now, you can clearly see on screen, my interval is 456 days remaining before it goes for the service. I can't change that, but someone has set that up already. So that's your 2 years, because I'm nearly at the end of the first year come January. And my distance is 13622, which is the remainder if you knock off 6388, which is on my odometer, which is your 20,000 miles. So that's what you should have set there, unless they've messed with it. Anyway, as I say, this is complete bullshit. I can reset my odometer there, it'll let me change it as well. So that's where you change it. Anyway, as always, I hope you find all this useful. Thanks for watching.